Falcons and Aurora, we have learned that Falcons are indeed human. After all, they are not ChatGPT 6.0 sentient beings, AGI not online yet, because they lost a game. And not only that, they got embarrassed. Aurora stomping them, and this is a team that had yet to win and still has yet to win a full series in this group stage.
Yep, and that is going to be the challenger is going to convert this, because now Falcons have got a taste of what Aurora are all about.
Oh, correct! You are gonna have to use your disruption at some point, but it matters not. First blood for Lorinoff, and that is a great person to have it on if you're an Aurora fan.
Will be a 2-for-2 rune split, so at least that for Falcons will be even. But yeah, off to a good start already. Still will be a true challenge for Aurora to see if they can repeat what they managed to do in the last game this time around. The carry matchup probably still good. The mid matchup probably still good. So, you know, maybe the conditions are similar enough that they can just pull it off one more time. It's also an offlane Tiny playing against an offlane Timbersaw. Obviously, they're not laning against each other, but just that core matchup, not the best either. So I actually think on a hero-to-hero matchup, I really like what Aurora have got this time once more. See if they can string things together in the same fashion.
Of course, the big difference, Cinderin, is no Elder Titan, which we were questioning last game, but
yeah,
once we got to about the mid-game stage, just saw the benefits of having all those Echo Stomps, and I mean, he hit multi-hero ET ults very consistently in that game.
It goes to show that Falcons had the same feeling about that game as I did, that Ollie was the MVP, right? The fact that they choose out of all the heroes from the last game to prioritize banning, it was the Elder Titan being the first phase ban coming out from Falcons. Don't want to have to face that one again. Ollie will be on the Pugna. He's a very good Pugna player as well, but I feel like this is a difficult Pugna game, actually. Tiny eats you alive. Pango can be super annoying. Luna is a hybrid damage carry, so she can also kill people even when they're decrepified. The guy you're life draining can just get disrupted. Plenty of potential problems for
Also,
Ollie.
Crit will probably get an Aghanim Scepter this game, in which case to be able to take off Decrepify and Win Run at any point, or Warcry.
Yep.
There's plenty to choose from.
And if he has the Shard, he can take off the offensive Decrepify.
Yep, that is true. But we'll see if Aurora can get off to a great start. They never relinquished their lead either. They're just feeling free now that they have been eliminated from this tournament.
Nice body block. Malrine.
Swashbuckle onto the high ground. Lorinoff being chased. Shield crashes
what
there.
An outplay.
Malrine, 1v1 kill. They tip each other. That's after Lorinoff.
Ranger who got first blood.
That's true. I forgot about that.
He even had the advantage going into this lane and still gets killed level 3 in a...
Damn.
I feel like you could ask any top mid player in the world, they will say this is not a lane that Pango can get a kill in.
Right.
Malrine with the sick body block against the Wind Run. And then the chain spell usage will get both water runes. So even with Lorinoff coming back to lane straight away, Malrine full on resources to try to do it again.
Yep, he's warmed up after one game. Playing that Pango. Didn't have a huge impact on the game overall since, I mean, they were stuck with 3 kills 30 minutes in, something like that.
Yeah.
Have not seen Falcons get dominated that much at either tournament. Bedboom Dacha and this one. But Aurora definitely have something up their sleeve here. Let's see if they can replicate it without the ET this time. And yeah, talk to me about the Tiny off lane, as Snake King will go down to jabs.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around why Falcons decided on this versus picking a different core. You could have made a case for playing, let's say, for example, the Pango Tiny offlane could have even worked here, and then you could have picked a better mid matchup into the Wind Ranger. You could have put the Tiny 4 with Pango still mid and got another offlaner that fares up better against the Sven, but I guess they just feel like one upside in this game is if you do get farmed on the Tiny, as Amar has done before in these games, and get the Conda, your hero can actually one-shot probably someone like Wind Ranger. Even the Timber will take massive amounts of damage from the Tiny, so it might not be as one-sided of a matchup as we're used to thinking of it as. And above all else, it's comfort, right? It's what they probably evaluated. This is the best way for us to set up our lanes and accomplish what we want. So they're going to stick to their guns.
After all this Conda talk, Cinderin, where everybody on Reddit and throughout the community overall picking Conda on every hero and everyone talking about how bad it is on most heroes. We started out this tournament saying, it's probably good on about 3 heroes. I think there's about 7 now that we've established.
All right,
that's actually good on. What's that?
List them.
Oh boy. You're gonna make me do this now?
Yeah.
Okay, there's Luna, there's Tiny, there's Sniper.
Okay. Morphling.
Yeah, Morphling, so that's 4 so far.
All right, you're more than halfway. That's good enough. Pass. That's a passing grade.
I'm sure
Wonderful.
There's at least 2 more we can come up with, surely.
Yeah, let me know when you figure it out.
Okay. Go ahead and cast the game while I look at
Did you mention
list.
Tiny?
Yes, I did.
All right.
I could have lied there.
So
Toss
there's
back
4.
onto 23 Savage.
Decrep instantly disrupted, though.
Yeah, so that's going to basically nullify it. He has tons of stacks of poison on him. 4 stacks, in fact, 23 Savage.
Need the 5th one.
Okay.
He's standing still.
Ooh. Okay. He actually lives.
Yikes.
You seemed very sure he was dead.
No, he was standing still. I'm not sure if the 5th stack actually hit or not. Or if that was a 4-pop, but either way, really good aggression from Falcons. This is going to cost Sven so much on this wave. Now, as the panel has talked about, fortunately for Sven, he is dire.
Omni Knight. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
That's
all right.
5. Keep going.
Cool. Good, good. Sven is dire, so he can retreat to the Mighty Mines and get that nice HP regen while he's jungling.
You got to keep talking, Cinderin.
Conda is a beautiful item. I love it very much. I think it's good on 5 heroes. Other heroes won't touch
Won't touch, huh?
the Conda.
Okay, Ollie in a bit of trouble here. Disruption. Malrine making his rotation over. Gonna focus on the core though, as, oh my god, Crit is the one that gets taken out instead, but the Avalanche finds their main target. And 23 Savage, oh my goodness, that was close. Does end up falling to Crit from the grave. And now focus fire on a Malrine, trying to get to the high ground. Swashes as well, and TP, he's gone. Zeus. That's 6.
Nobody has bought Conda on Zeus this tournament. Not a single player.
It's close enough. It's phylactery.
Okay.
Late game, you will obviously finish it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, that's objectively true. If it goes late enough. Okay? But I'm really struggling for the 7th one. Stop looking at the hero list, Cinderin.
I'm trying to help you.
So this
Bounty
conversation
Hunter,
can end.
technically,
Yeah.
could buy Phylactery, and then if it goes late game,
Yeah, okay.
he might buy it for his full build.
I actually skipped over Bounty because I knew you were going to flame me, but I'll take it.
Really?
It's fine, yeah.
Since when do you care what I think?
That's a good point. I don't know.
The only one you care about what thinks about you is Shiver with your jacket. Really,
Yeah, that's true.
really
I really care a lot
got you
about
with
it.
that one. Rune fight!
Yep, 8-minute rune is upon us.
Oh shit, Malrine is in a
Arcane
really bad
taken by
spot.
Lauren off Malrine. Onto the high ground. He's going to have to use Rolling Thunder. Doesn't have TP for 8, so we'll just have to make his way back to his side of the river eventually. As Lorenoff finds a snaking. Onto the high ground he goes. Jab's coming in. Oh,
Nice
Power
sidestep.
Shot actually does get dodge cute. There's 4 members. They better get this kill.
Oh, they
That
will.
king does die.
That was quite the extended chase from Aurora to get the job done. This does leave 23 in a calm 1v1 though, which he's not, I mean, definitely not favored against a level 6 Tiny to just get every last hit. Tiny obviously with massive damage with the point and grow. But you're dire and you can do this. And as long as you get your timing right and stack the camps, you can tell he's using the stun here specifically to be on time to stack this one. See if he counted it well. He did.
Very big juicy boy. Oh, that's an unfortunate break though.
Yep.
That creep has got to be one of the more annoying ones.
It's very annoying, especially because there's 2 of them in the camp.
Yeah. As Ollie.
Crit's pretty dead here.
Crit here, Lornoff. Oh, you say
Maybe
that,
not.
but Amar's coming in with the Avatos potential. Doesn't even need the toss. Calculated it down to a science as Ollie takes a tumble. But Jab's coming in now, focus fire onto Amar. 23 Savage as well coming in. Gets the toss off. Stormhammer does hit though. And Amar will fall to the Chakram.
Yeah. As I said, Amar dead. You get Amar and Crit mixed up all the time, it's fine. 10-minute power room inbound. Let's see if Lornoff can be on time for this one against Malrine. Has the coverage of snaking. They really want this one. Aurora gonna try to match in numbers.
Yeah, and the rune will be bottom. Invis.
Crit is...
He died to the ancient stack. Let's just say that was on purpose somehow.
It could have been. It's probably faster to die to that than to run back to base from there. If he already got the stack off. Yeah, it's definitely faster.
Okay then. The great deny from Crit. Congratulations to him.
I mean, that's not to say it was on purpose, but I do think it was worth it, whether it was on purpose or not.
Malrine,
though.
Jabs. Jabs can feel it though. Good instincts.
Has that deep Observer Ward. I don't think that Observer Ward saw the Pango coming, though, but he knows that he picked up the Invis, and he's not showing mid, so the decision-making tree is relatively limited here for Malrine. It's gonna stop him from stacking these Ancients, you would imagine. Nope, he's actually gonna let him do it.
Yeah, doesn't want to give it away, Cinderin. Or he just steals it later.
Yeah, this is really good if Jabs were to go for this right now, if you could steal a big chunk of it, but now the Invis will expire. Jabs actually saw him there on the stairs.
Oh, wow.
For a brief moment, Malrine was one step down too far.
He's wasted a lot of time now. Swash. You got some Aurora members coming in. Swash was stolen by Q. Tower does fall, though, as Malrine.
Oh, nice
telekinesis, trying to go for the ult, but he gets shackled to a tree instead and bursted down. After all of that time, Malrine gets punished super hard.
They still get the tower. They get the tower and they're pushing mid tower, so not too bad for Falcons there.
Oh, Frostbite into the freezing field as Jab's making his way. Gets the Avatos now. That is enough burst damage to take him out. And Ollie looks to be next.
Snaking the Ice Queen.
Yep. Ollie will eventually get run down here. Question is, how much damage can he do? Can he take out Snaking potentially? No. Avalanche will cancel the drain.
Really good plays happening from both sides right now. Does feel like Falcons are coming out ahead, though. The Sven's game is just too slow. When you're counterpicking Luna with Sven, you really want Sven to match on pace, but top lane from Amar and Crit worked out very well in their favor. As a result, Sven being 5th on net worth right now. Climbing to 4th just then from farming the stack. A lot of ground to cover. That kill on Malrine down in bottom was really clutch, though. Q lifted him instantly in the swashbuckle as the animation was beginning. Basically inhuman reaction, so you kind of need to predict that he's going to cast it at that moment in time. That should help. And then they got it into a shackle shot as he was rolling up into the Rolling Thunder, so very nicely done. Tower top will fall as well, so that's 3 tier 1s now taken by the side of Falcons. With a 1k lead, that does mean that there's a bit more efficiency on the map, I guess, from Aurora. If they were to have the same tower kills, they would be ahead on net worth, but it's very close.
Yeah, Pango with a really bad win rate this tournament. I mean, you asked how many nerfs will it take, Cinderin, to make this hero not good anymore. Maybe we are at that point. I mean, this Malrine not off to a good start again.
Radiant's bottom tower
2 games in a row.
Yep.
Quinn not picking it when it's not banned. That must mean something. Avalanche, toss back.
Such
23 Savage is dead.
He was not expecting to get jumped by his own tier 2 in mid. There was no protection nearby. His entire team is bottom.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Falcons will take that and they will invade the triangle, try to remove vision, maybe play some of their own, get some control of this area, steal away those Ancients.
Yeah, Malrine Has the defusal now. Well, that's another thing. You
Middle tower is
eventually
under
get the
attack.
disperser, then you get
Radiant's
more
bottom
dispels
tower is under
upon
attack.
Aurora.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
So we have a smoke now from Aurora. Looking for a fight. 23 Savage. Gonna be finishing that Echo Saber here pretty shortly. Jab's working on a Blink Dagger, so just a casual Kaya into Blink. Seeing the Blink prioritized a lot more this tournament, I feel like.
Yep. A little bit worrisome whether he's going to be tanky enough on the Timber here. Up against some insane magic damage burst and not opting for any magic resist. You're against Luna, you're against Tiny, Crystal Maiden. Could see a lot of value in an Eternal Shroud in this game. I think other Timbers in this tournament would have prioritized that in this spot, but Jab's going for the aggressive route. And keep in mind, he doesn't have a reliable save. The only pseudo save they have is Decrepify. That's not really going to help against that problem. No. Decrepify no longer gives negative or increased magic damage taken by allies.
Crit looking for a big target. We'll find the Rubik instead. Demonic Purge into an eventual death. Slows it down with the stolen shield crash, but Crit will take credit for it. But the rest of Falcons still smoked on the side, but they're not going to find anything initially. 23 Savage, this would be disastrous for him. Avalanche found by Amar, tossed back to Malrine, who has the damage rune. Rolling Thunder comes out, Stormhammer, and Jab's coming with the burst damage onto Snake King. Not enough for the kill, though, as Ollie is here to save 23 Savage.
Radiant structures are
Power shot,
fortified.
not enough. Could break the salve, though, but he has Tranquil Boots, so should be able to stay out on the map and not have to go back to base. Yeah, that time they managed to save 23 in time, but still the pressure really is on him. His net worth is cripplingly low
Dire are scanning.
for a game of this kind. His 3k lead is quite significant in the matchups. And you reckon Aurora at this point probably want to try to find some sort of a play around their Timbersaw? Now that he has the dagger, if you're going an offensive build like this, you better fight, right? Like, otherwise, what was the point? If he's just going to go and farm, he could have bought all of these tankiness items for when the fights eventually break out.
Jabs is spotted. Ooh!
That
Wow.
was a quick reaction.
That was so fast. Although 23 Savage would definitely be the bigger kill. Pops his ult in an attempt to get away.
run?
Frostbite is there with a freezing field to follow. That is a freebie for Falcons. And a yikes for 23 Savage and company. That's after they saw the Timbersaw get away.
I actually forgot that Sven ult helps you run. I was like, wait, what? It gives you slow resistance. It's one of the abilities that gives that.
One of the few.
Yeah,
Hasn't been a very popular mechanic.
it didn't help there.
Hasn't caught on too much. Yeah, Frostbite not affected.
Yeah.
Amar did open it up with the
Dire's
blink.
bottom tower is under
And what is he
attack.
building now? With that Void Stone.
Echo probably into Conda, maybe?
Dire's structures are
We'll see.
fortified.
Okay. Looks like the
Dire's
Echo
Echo is
bottom
coming.
tower is under attack. Radiant
Falcons
are
in a
scanning.
very comfortable spot in this game, too.
Yeah, you can see, I mean, the big difference from last game, Skeeter is by far the top net worth right now.
Dire's
And this is kind of
middle
the,
tower is under attack.
you know, this is what we've gotten used to in these Falcon games. Feels more standard. They don't have to worry about that Elder Titan Astral Spirit any
Radiant
longer.
are scanning.
As Crit will be prioritizing. Now that he has his Blink, we'll be going for the Cleanse, and then the eventual Aghanim Scepter, obviously a long ways away. I wonder if he just waits for the Tormentor just to see. I mean, their shards are actually pretty damn good all around.
Yeah.
Like, it's a core tiny, so the shard's not too bad now as Crit finds an opening. Onto Jabs as the Eclipse comes out from Skeeter, and another freebie for Falcons. As Q is found out, Malrine, shadowed by Snake King. Amar gonna get the Avalanche, actually hits the Wind Ranger as well. Tossback actually helps Q a little bit, but the tree throw does finish the job as Ollie, oh boy, this is getting out of hand quickly. Frostbit up, Lucent Beam inside his, oh wow, they actually find Lauren off on the side as well. So 4 kills across the board, and obviously the Sven could not help out because God's Strength has been down.
He is even in danger here.
Amar,
Malrina's on the way.
23 Savage wants to fight through this, knowing that the backup is likely coming. And we'll pop the war cries. The TP is coming from Aurora. 23 Savage has very little mana. Swashbuckle's there. It's not quite enough to get the kill, though. His jab's coming in. Whirling Death. A lot of damage applied to Malrine. That is enough to find the kill. And 23 Savage lives. That was unexpected.
Yeah, that's a great outcome for them. I was like, why is 23 falling for this, you know? He's standing there fighting the Tiny for so long. Obviously, they have the outpost advantage, but you'd think that backup from Falcons will arrive in time.
No, Demonic Purge, Lauren off. No win run for you, which means Skeeter can just right-click to his heart's content.
I wonder how many games Falcons have last picked Shadow Demon. I feel like it's been 3. Pretty much the only team in this tournament to last pick a support that much. But they're...
It's been the most impactful last pick support several times now.
Yeah. They're picking it for a reason, and Crit is delivering. Killing off the enemy mid hero there. Pushing with the Luna now. With the Disruption Illusions, mid tower is gone. And now the planning for Roshan begins. Basically, the entire net worth lead of Falcons is sitting on the Luna. So if Aurora could somehow find a fight where they initiate and kill Skitter, that would be a big win for them. But obviously will be protected by that Shadow Demon at most points of the game, you would imagine.
Yeah, they just have so many dispels at their disposal. 23 Savage now grouping up with the rest of Aurora to take out their Tormentor. Amar hunting, gets the toss back into the Ava. Do they have the vision? Yes, Q is dead. Tormentor will give Q his shard in the grave as the Rolling Thunder finding Wind Ranger. There's a heal up from Ollie, but it's not enough. Lucent Beam finishes him off. Eclipse very deep. Falcons are going, and 23 Savage falls. It's gonna buy back on, okay, it's not gonna matter. It's just the Rubik buyback. They find 4 kills deep in the base, and Falcons, we've seen this before with the Luna, as GG's just called. Absolutely.
I guess it was time to go high ground. Classic for this patch, 20-minute game. See these all the time.